Who is Saudi Arabia's sleeping prince, who has been in a coma for 20 years? What really happened to him? Saudi Prince Al-Waleed bin Khalid's story is tragic. His life was filled with joy and potential until an accident altered everything. He fell into a coma for nearly 20 years, earning him the nickname the Sleeping Prince around the world. Everyone, including doctors, believed he wouldn't survive, but some miraculous things happened. What was the tragic thing led him to this? Prince Al-Waleed was born in 1987 to Saudi Arabia's royal family. His father runs a business, while his mother is the daughter of a former king. Growing up, Al-Waleed had numerous opportunities, including practicing sports, getting 2 karate belts by the age of 4, and enjoying riding horses and vehicle racing. At the age of 16, his father sent him to a military college in London to train him for his future role in the royal family. However, things took a tragic turn. Prince Al-Waleed was involved in a tragic car accident when he was 18 years old in 2005. He was traveling at high speeds with 2 friends when the accident happened, resulting in catastrophic injuries and leaving him in a deep coma. On the day of the tragedy, his father was concerned that something horrible would happen and refused to let him go out that night. However, Prince Al-Waleed, along with his 2 friends, convinced his father, and eventually, he gave his permission. Following the accident, the prince slightly awoke and inquired, "How are my friends doing?" before returning into a deep sleep. Fortunately, his bodies were unharmed following the accident. Prince Khalid was grateful that his son, a gentle and selfless young guy, was the driver. He believed Al-Waleed couldn't live with the guilt of causing harm to his friends. After the crash, a team of doctors, including 3 from America and 1 from Spain, tried to stop the bleeding in his brain. Despite their efforts, Prince Al-Waleed stayed in a coma. At first, doctors said he wouldn't survive more than 72 hours, and when the machines were turned off, it was announced that he had passed away. Prince Khalid had to decide whether to keep his son on life support or let him go. He said, "Who am I to take his life? If God wanted him to pass away in the accident, he would have been buried already." He added, "The one who kept him alive can also heal him." Luckily, the doctors were wrong, and Prince Al-Waleed didn't pass away. However, for the first 18 months, there was no sign of improvement, only some small reflexes. Despite this, his family never gave up hope. They stayed by his side, frequently speaking to him as if he were awake, keeping him informed of events and updates in their life. Surprisingly, a turning point occurred when Al-Waleed began breathing on his own for 3 months without the use of a mechanical ventilator. This little but considerable improvement gave hope to his family and medical team. In 2016, after more than a decade in the hospital, Prince Al-Waleed was moved to his family home in Riyadh to continue his treatment and care in a more familiar setting. Prince Khalid, his father, always believed in miracles and never lost hope that his son would recover. Slowly, small signs of improvement started to show. Al-Waleed began responding to touch and voices, but only to certain people, like specific doctors, nurses, and close family members. He also started making small movements, which gave his family hope that he might recover. In 2019, Prince Al-Waleed's aunt, Princess Rima bint Talal, posted a video of him moving his head. A year later, another video showed him responding to a woman's greeting by flexing his fingers and lifting his hand. The videos received millions of views and inspired hope for his recovery. Doctors began to think something unusual was happening, as he was aging, gaining weight, and reacting to certain things. People started believing he might wake up soon, comparing his situation to a woman named Munira Abdullah, who woke up after 27 years in a coma. Recently, a photo was shared online claiming that Prince Al-Waleed had woken up, but it turned out to be his brother, Mohammed bin Khalid. Sadly, many young royals have had tragic ends. Prince Al-Waleed's story is very heartbreaking. Unlike other royals who have passed away, his life remains on hold. His family continues to hope for his recovery. Recently, a lovely story about his fiancée surfaced. She has been waiting for him for 20 years. They were engaged before to his injury, but he fell into a coma in 2005. Despite this, she has declined previous marriage proposals and claims she will wait for him indefinitely if necessary. This shows how life can change unexpectedly, no matter who we are. What matters most is how we face challenges, with strength, love, and faith. Now almost 38 years old, Prince Al-Waleed has spent more than half his life in a coma. But we still hope he will wake up one day and experience the life he missed.